who cares? Hey guys, today is day 89. Who knows what's gonna happen today? Only the 10 knows. Use sewing machine to add stitching. I was gonna go back to this project here and add stitching when it was time, so let's do that. Okay, so we'll add stitching today. All right, I'll be right back. Here's what I want to do. I pulled out this container that has different pieces of ephemera or die cuts or tags and things like that in there, and I went through the whole box and I found the pieces I really want to use with my cards that we did the other day, my index cards. Actually, the index card folders. And I'll just show you what I'm going to put on here, and then I'm going to take these to the sewing machine and stitch them on. And I'm not going to do it on camera because my tripod that I use over at my sewing machine is broke and I can't really put the camera on it, or my phone on it, which is what I would do. And I'm not taking this whole setup here over there. I'm just going to do it off camera, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some of the things I picked out on here, like this here is going to have a butterfly, and I'm just going to stitch it up and down or across just to hold it on. And this one, I really like this card, so I'm going to put it on the back somewhere and stitch it across the top, or maybe stitch it at the bottom, or put a line down. I don't know. I haven't decided till I get there. So that's what that one's going to look like. And later on, I'm going to come back, maybe today, and I'm going to put something here in the tab to cover the color here, because I really want to put a piece of paper or something. And then I'm going to stitch the sides because I want to make these pockets. This one, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put that probably around here because I really want this flower to show through. And for the back, I'm just going to use this here. It says "In My Dreams." Okay, so for this one, I picked out Airmail. It's a little tag, and I may stick a little piece of fiber in here before I stitch it on so that there's a little piece of fiber hanging. And then on the back is going to be this flower stitched somewhere, probably around right there. I want this green to show, so I may just put a line right through it. This one here, I really like this piece with it, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And I'm going to stitch it down right there. And probably cut this off so I can use it in something else, because you won't see it because I'm going to stitch these closed. Pretty sure I am anyway. And this is going to be the front, but I'm going to cut this off and put it on here either this way or maybe, this way, or I haven't decided, but I'm going to use part of this little piece here. And on the back, it's going to be this. I thought that was really pretty with it. So that's what this one is. And this last one here, we have these pieces, which I love. They have a watercolor look to them. This reminds me of watercolor. I'm going to use just these three pieces, and I'm going to cut these out in squares or across the bottom and put them on somehow. And this one has this little guy here because ocean, just, I don't know, just seemed to fit. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing, and when I'm done, I'll come back and I will share with you what I've done. Alrighty, I've got the sewing done that I'm going to do, and I'll just show you real quick. I sewed the butterfly on. He's sewn in the middle. He's loose here. And then the back side, I just sewed it up the top, this little piece. This one here, I just sewed across the top there, and this one just across the top. This one I stitched here and here, and I put some fibers on, and then I stitched straight down the middle of the flower. This one, I went ahead and stitched this little piece on like I told you I was going to. Cut off some of the bottom so I could have it for later. And here's that piece. And I love that. I think it's really cute. Then I cut off the bottom part of this. I left a little of the purple on. And I stitched across the bottom and left the top open. And on the back, I just stitched across the top of this piece. And this one changed while I was gone. So this little piece here was going to be at the bottom. And that's the bottom part of it. But I couldn't figure out a way I liked it down here, and so I just laid it here, and I thought, oh, that looks really cute there, so I had to put it here instead and cut off the bottom. So that's my little tab. Then I found a little piece of trim that was in a drawer behind me while I was over there, and just sewed across the middle of that, and then I put the stitch across the top of this. So I really love having something on the little tab part here. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and find something to put on these 3 tabs, and then I'll come back and show you what I've got. All right, I didn't go very far to find what I wanted. I found everything in my little scrap pile. I've got a bunch of scraps here from all the projects we've been working on. And so I went through that. And so I found this piece to go here. I'm going to turn it around now. I'm going to cut this off. Well, let's go ahead and do it. It'll be showing some of the orange, but that's okay. If I stitch it on there like that, I think that's kind of cool. Or I could turn it around and stitch it that way. I think that's what I'm going to do right there. It's an odd piece, an odd shape. Who cares? Looks good. For this one, I found this little piece that I liked, so I'm just going to lay it in here, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to trace around the shape that I want, and just cut it, and then stitch it. And then this piece here, I decided on this one here. I'm going to stick this in here like this, stitch that on there, and then trim it off. So I'll be back when that's done. Alright, I'll show you real quick what it looks like. I did not trim and make it even in here. I just left it like it is, because I'm not going to see it anyway. I might could see it if I do this, but it's doesn't bother me. And this one, I love this one, and I love this one. This one. And what I've decided to do, this one and this one, and I'll show you front and backs real quick again. What I've decided to do is to glue the sides instead of stitch. I'm not in the mood to stitch them. I don't know why I'm feeling the glue thing, but I'm feeling it. I pulled out some clips, and I'm going to take wet glue. This is Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm going to run a bead, just a small bead down here and here. And I'm going to close it, and I'm going to clip it. And I'm not worrying about strings and stuff. I like them. So then I clip it, and I'm going to let it sit for a second and dry. I have finished with my gluing, and I went ahead and just found some of my starter tags that were laying around and stuck some ribbon on the end. So we have this one here, and I just love the little fibers sticking out. And then this one. So we have that one, and then this guy here, and then this guy, and then this one. Just threw in a couple of tags here. Tomorrow is day 90, and I will see you then. So have a great whatever it is, and thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.